What's going on, people? It's your boy Rondon, and we back in the building. Lead with love to find your true self. It's the My Way or the Highway podcast, and I'm back in the building with
Gigi.
What's going on, sis?
Shit, chilling.
It's been a lot going on in the media this week. I thought I could get you in the building. Let's talk about it. Let's get a recap of what's going on. You know, what you want to start off with?
Whatever you want to start off with.
Okay. So a lot of times in life, people think that, you know, your past doesn't matter. You know, with a lot of girls, they be like, oh, why a man care about my body count? Why he care about this, that, and the third? But we seeing it in real time right now. Mm-hmm. We're seeing a genius, a legend. You know, go through so much right now because he associated himself with somebody who had a bad past.
Who are we talking about?
Ray J is
You calling this nigga a legend?
Nah, I'm calling Kanye a legend.
Oh,
but
definitely.
Ray J is on the internet. You know, he's tired of the madness. See, Kim Kardashian's mom, who's that? What's her name?
Kris Jenner.
Kris Jenner, right? You know, he says that she went on some TV show and said that she took a lie detector test and she wasn't involved with the selling of the sex tape. Mm-hmm. You know, and you know he's feeling like he's tired of people slandering his name. You know what I'm saying? So he said it's just time for him to stand up. You know, it's time for him to, defend himself. That. You know, because you know this family, you know, they chew people up and spit them out.
Hot mess.
You know, so he's on the internet this morning with the receipts. I know you seen a little bit of it.
A snip. It was too much for me. Mm-mm.
How do you feel about the whole situation so far?
Honestly, I'm confused.
About what?
Like, it's just random.
How's it random?
Because, I mean, what was the reason of Kris wanting to do the other show? I didn't even see that. You gotta understand. See, this is the seed of how this tree. This is the seed where this tree came from. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Ray J is the foundation of the Kardashians. They just found a dummy.
So you gotta understand, she just had it in her new show about her son seeing her on Roblox, her daughter or something like that.
Roblox? Like the little game that the kids play?
They said that they ran an ad that her sex tape popped up there and her kids seeing. She just said this in the show. He's not nowhere around. All we've been hearing is Raycons. But it still seemed like she's still using this to catapult her career up. You know what I mean? She the one who
said she brought it up.
Right. And now the mom is on a TV show or whatever. She went somewhere, took a lie detector test, and basically said she wasn't involved, but he had receipts that said otherwise. So what do you think about, like, you know how girls say, you know, their past shouldn't matter and things like that, but we just seeing this is the outcome of, you know, a girl with a past. She might try to almost tarnish your future. How you feel about that?
I think that's crazy as fuck. Like, what? I think that's crazy. I don't understand why it's still a topic, honestly. That shit happened mad long ago. And I don't really know if, like, something like that would pop up on Roblox. My niece plays Roblox. I ain't never seen no shit like that. So I'm so confused. Like,
well, Ray J did come out and say, like, the CEO or something of Roblox or whatever.
She can't play that no more.
Said that wasn't the case, basically. You know what I'm saying? I put the message on the screen. But it seems like, you know, are relationships right now a hindrance to someone's life or a help?
I think it's like a hindering.
What's some reasons why?
You really want me to talk about that? I can't even.
How does it hinder you? How does a relationship hinder you from becoming who you want to be?
Because sometimes you stay in something because you love the person, but they're not really supportive of what it is that you want. It could be their problems that are too heavy, like, you know, when you're trying to deal with your own shit. I think them shits, like, they ruin you more than help you. Especially if you come into it, like, not healed. Like, that's even, like, the worst. Ugh, don't get me started. I don't want to talk about that.
What, bringing baggage from your old situation?
Yeah.
It was a guy on the internet, right? It was this guy named Andrew Tate that, you know, I don't know if you know him, but they basically canceled him off of the internet because he was saying certain things. And one of the things that he did say was he would rather date a younger girl, right? Because she probably been through less trauma, you know what I mean? And it was like she comes with less baggage, you know?
Right.
Less dudes broke her heart at this point, you know what I mean? And he was basically saying, you know, like, because how you saying, like, hold on, what you said before that when about the baggage?
They come into shit.
Right. So he basically saying they was crucifying him for saying that, but you saying it right here, like, you know, like at this point you've been in enough. I would think that you've been in enough relationships that you feel like you got a good grasp of how this shit turns out, right?
I'm over that shit.
And it affects you in a new relationship.
Dead ass.
Okay.
And don't nobody want to deal with that. I don't. It's exhausting.
We see a lot of relationships online. They be like relationship goals. I be thinking like, cause you know, girls say they're these boss babes, right? And I'm talking about the girls that's trying to be in a relationship with a man, because you know, like, we just seen a couple breakups, Ari Fletcher and
that is not
Money
done.
Bag, yo.
They're just taking a break.
They're just taking a break.
They're taking a break.
He took back the whip. It's a break?
Just taking a break.
So what you think? She better off now or when she started with him?
I mean, she was already better, but I think from them both dealing with each other, I think it made them both better. Like, you know, them together. Like, she boosts his image, he boosts hers. Like, you know what I mean? Like, how do you walk away from somebody who's supported you, like, so much and so many? It's not even about the money. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's longevity. That's why I'm saying they taking a break. Sis gonna get back with her man.
Who benefited more in this relationship?
They both did.
Nah, if you had to pick one, who benefited more?
You're bugging.
Just who did?
I mean,
who got the most out of it?
Honestly, I can't answer that. I am not at liberty to say. Why?
From outside looking in, who was rewarded the most?
She was still making money though. She had her own money.
Hold on, I ain't say nothing.
So what are you talking about?
Like
you saying who?
Just who was it? Who benefited?
I'm not at liberty to say right now.
Like
I'm not at liberty to say.
That I didn't
I'm just not at liberty to say. Just not. Next.
So you think that I'm alright? Bet whatever. Alright, so cool.
Next.
What was the other relationship? Little Durk in India.
I'm not really like that involved. Like, I'm just, you know how everybody always like, you know, I'm not. I like them both.
Why do you think relationships aren't lasting nowadays?
Because it's this fucking generation. They don't know what they want. People just want to. People are not dating for real love these days. They're only dating for the money. And that's why it's not lasting. Like, I was just talking about this shit to my friend. Like, bring that old love back. When motherfuckers ain't have shit but a Nokia. You understand? Like, that was love. Now these bitches out here, they dating for money. That's all they want.
Some type of structure when that was around, though, right? So
that was the real love.
It was what? it was like a traditional woman. It was a traditional man, right? Mm-hmm. But I'm saying, so do you think that people have to self-improve into these traditional roles, or is that just something in the past?
Yeah, they gotta fucking transition, because don't nobody want to date like.
So what type of woman do you think you would, if you would want to be in a set relationship? What are some things that you think a woman would have to do to, you know, be able to make that work?
I mean, it's a relationship to me is 50-50, so.
So you want a partner that's equal to you.
Exactly. What? Because I'm not about to sit up here and live off you. Fuck that.
Pay. You want him to have equal pay.
Exactly.
Equal what?
Not equal pay, but like I just want it to be. It's a partnership. It's not you do more for me, I do more for you. We do it together. But we're really getting money. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
would you get on his program, like what he has going on?
What you mean?
Like, would you drop what you have going on to help him build?
Absolutely not. I can support you and still do my own shit. Why would I hinder myself?
Why is it a hindrance when y'all in a relationship?
I mean, because why would I stop myself from improving? Or
it's not that you're improving. Most men, you know, most men could benefit off of a woman that's on his program, opposed to trying to ride her own wave. Mm-hmm. So you saying if you was in a committed relationship, there's no way you're dropping what you're doing to help him out.
What do you mean by that? Like schooling, or like?
As far as like, say for instance, he has a business and he needs you to, you know, do certain things for his business, but like on a regular basis.
I mean, I would help him. Yeah.
You said, but you don't want to stop what you're
doing.
But
why would he want me to stop doing what I'm doing? You understand?
He might not even say it.
Okay, so why are we having this discussion? I'm so confused.
You got to see it like this. Men feel a certain type of way that they might not say it to a girl, right? He might not want to tell you to stop doing what you're doing because maybe he's going to think that you're going to say that he's insecure and it might start an argument. Maybe he just want to see if you're going to just fall into that role instead of having to say this. You know what I'm saying? A man might not say this to you, but I think this is what makes it run longevity, like for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like when a woman gets on a man's program.
But why she got to get on his program?
Because the thing about it is, right?
But what if she had a program that he can get onto?
Listen, this is what's going to happen.
It's not.
This is what's going to happen when you build her up, right? You're going to build her up and she's going to look for somebody on her level. You see what she said, that she want people equal, right? If the man when girls get money nowadays, they say they're single and independent of men, right? They're single and independent. You're independent of what then?
Myself.
What? You're independent of men, right? Nah. So, but when men get money, they think about, oh, all right, I could take care of this many people. The difference is in that relationship, for that relationship to work,
what are you talking about, sir?
For that relationship to work,
okay,
that man is gonna have to be able to provide, right?
Not necessarily.
Even if you got, right, say for instance you're in the crib, right? Mm-hmm. Even if you got bread, you're not gonna want to pay a significant amount of the bills, are you?
Absolutely not.
Exactly.
But it could be equal. Like, what are you talking about?
Exactly, though, right? Because for a woman, your money's your money, right?
No. What are you talking about? Now you labeling things crazy.
No, your money's your money and his money's your money, right?
It's no.
You ever heard that saying before?
Never.
You never. Oh, come on.
I mean, I don't have boyfriends. I date bitches, so it's like.
When did you get into that? When did you get into that?
Oh my God. I've been dating girls since I was 14. What are you talking about? And I haven't had like a male relationship since I was in the 8th grade. I'm 31. I haven't had that. So I can't relate.
What made you transition over?
Because I just like what I like.
And you just knew from the jump?
Yeah, that's what I felt. And I still feel. Fuck.
So all right. So at that age, do you think a kid would be able to know, if they want to be a different gender?
I don't know. I mean, when I was young, like when I was 6, 7 years old, I knew I liked girls. I used to always look at girls. I used to have a crush on one of my teachers. Like, it is possible.
What characteristics did you like about the woman as far as...
oh, my God. Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
I just thought she was very beautiful. She was sweet and nice and kind. You were like, nah, I don't want to have this conversation. I just knew when I was young. I knew. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm honestly in a phase now. Like, I've been dating women for so long, and majority of my relationships haven't worked out. And, like, my friends, they always say, like, bitch, you need, like, dick. Like, you need to start fucking with niggas. And it's like, I'm at a point in my life where I'm like, okay, maybe I want to dabble in that, try in that, like, explore it in my adult years. Because, like, my last boyfriend was 8th grade, and I never had sex with him. Like, I didn't... oh, my God. I don't even want to talk about this. This is too much information.
What you mean?
Because we're not talking about me. We're supposed to be talking about what's on social media. Next.
No, what I'm saying is...
nah, DJ. Next.
I'm just... We could go next, but listen, this is what I'm saying. These are conversations that people have or may be interested in learning about, because they might be going through the same thing on their journey.
True.
That's why I'm asking you that, because I don't just run into people that made that decision that early. So that's why I'm trying to ask.
Yeah,
like,
I knew.
You know, like, what's the indicator? You know what I'm saying? Like,
honestly, it's just based on how the person, you know, makes me feel. Like, that's kind of like where I'm getting at. Like, the older I get, I don't think that I'm going to continue to base my connections on, like, whether it's a woman or a man. It's just the way that the person makes me feel. But I'm about to, you know, explore me, like, you know, and try some different things out. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, oh well. But it's like, I'm just over it. Like, these bitches is just annoying. I'm tired of it. I am.
Did you grow up with 2 parents?
Why are we getting into this? I don't want to talk about that.
Why? Is that like...
it's touchy.
That's like a bad subject for you?
Yeah, it's a bad subject. Just know I have a very supportive mother, like, that does everything, go above and beyond. And I'm going to just leave it at that. That's it.
Your dad wasn't in the picture?
You keep probing. No.
You said no?
I don't want to talk about that. I really don't.
Do you think it affected you?
I don't want to talk about that. Next. What else we going to talk about? Because I don't want to talk about that for real.
Did you ask your mom where he was at?
What?
Did you ask your mom where he was at?
I know my dad. What are you talking about?
So what do you say?
I know my father. So fuck?
So what's going on?
I want to talk about it.
Beating around the bush.
Because I don't need to, like, put my business on Front Street for anybody. The fuck? Fair. Who am I? I'm not a fucking celebrity. This is not a fucking biography.
But you got a mindset, right?
Yeah, but still, that's my business, and I don't give a fuck. I want to talk about it.
100%. So do you think how you think this is gonna end? Like, how do you think this is gonna end for Kim and Ray J?
Honestly, I don't fucking know. I think he might get some money, but you never know, because like you said when we were talking earlier, you were like, they're so powerful. So, I mean, anybody that's tried to sue them, you see how that shit went. Nowhere.
It was reports that Black China was making $20 million.
I saw that shit
a month on.
I believe it.
OnlyFans, but she just took Rob Kardashian to court, right?
And tried to sue him, but she didn't get the money.
I think it's a lot of cap going on around here, but you already know it's your boy Ron Don. We would love to find your true self. It's the My Way or the Highway podcast, and we out.
Bye.